first of 3 graded turf stakes on Saturday at Del Mar is the Grade 2 Seabiscuit Handicap. It's race number 5, older horses at 1 mile and 1/16 on the grass course. I'm not sure what the reason is, but this year's Autumn Turf Festival, a series of 7 graded stakes races on grass over the 4-day period from Thanksgiving through Sunday, the kind of lacks a little bit of the star power that we have seen in previous Autumn Turf Festivals at the Del Mar Fall Meet. And the Seabiscuit kind of reflects that lack of star power. It's a decent field of 7 favorites, by the way, have yet to win a race. This race was run for the first time at Del Mar in 2014 after the closure of Hollywood Park, and favorites are 0 for 7 in the Seabiscuit since then. It's probably a small sample statistical quirk because it's not like we're getting a whole slew of upsets. Some of the winners have paid $9, $9.60, $8, $8.80, but the last 3 winners of the Seabiscuit, 16.20, 56.40 and 18.80. So we're coming into this year's Seabiscuit off 3 consecutive upset wins. I doubt that's going to happen this time around because the field is relatively small. It's a field of 7. Let's go ahead and take a look at the field. And the favorite on the morning line is number 7, Sacred Life, trained by Chad Brown. Chad Brown sent a whole ton of grass horses to Del Mar this fall for the Hollywood Turf, or for the Autumn Turf Festival, I should say. And Sacred Life is one of them. He's not the only Chad Brown starter in the field. Brown also sent the lightly raced 5-year-old. He's made 9 starts. I'm referring to number 3, Flop Shot, who is listed as the 4-1 third choice on the morning line. Front runner Field Pass is the 5-2 second choice. I think this race is relatively easy to handicap. It's never easy to win at the races, but some races, I think it's just kind of conspicuous who the horse to beat is. And with all due respect to the potential pace advantage of number 2 Field Pass, the truth of the matter is Sacred Life has finished in front of him twice. Let's first talk about the other Chad Brown, that being Flop Shot. He ran in a pair of 2 other thans in New York this fall. This is like I said, a lightly raced 5-year-old. He's had trouble stringing together a campaign, but now for the first time since arriving in the U.S., this will be the 3rd start of his campaign. Flop Shot was a group winner in Europe before he ended up in the U.S., but he only made 1 start in 2020. He's only made 2 starts in 2021. But those 2 starts were both recent races, including his most recent start. It was October 21st in race number 6 at Belmont Park. Let's go ahead and take a look at Flop Shot. He's not going to win this race, but he will run well. He's going to kick away and open up by 2 lengths. Now, he was odds on in this race, and when the odds on favorite makes the lead at the 8th pole, he's supposed to win, right? Well, he didn't, but he ran well in defeat, Flop Shot did. That was the 2nd start back from a layoff. He gets collared right near, worn down, I should say, near the end of the race and finished well clear of 3rd place. A good, solid win by an allowance horse. Once upon a time, a N2X runner-up would have a very difficult time winning a graded stake in his next start, but times have changed and class distinctions between allowance and graded stakes have blurred considerably on grass. So I'm not holding that 2 other than defeat against Flop Shot. I respect him. In fact, I picked the Chad Browns 1-2 in this race. But the most accomplished horse in this field is Sacred Life. And he's breaks from post number 7. He's the 8-5 favorite. And his most recent start was terrific because it was in the Knickerbocker, October 10th at Belmont Park, and the reason it was an impressive win is because the runner-up Field Pass, who he faces again on Saturday, had things pretty much his own way. Field Pass walked on the lead, 48-4, 112 and change, and when a good horse gets a lead like that, they're supposed to keep on going, kind of like Flop Shot should have kept on going. But Field Pass did not. Let's roll the tape of the stretch run of the Knickerbocker last time out. And Field Pass, again, an easy pace, a slow pace, and he's supposed to win this race. But Sacred Life is going to actually wear him down with a devastating turn of late speed. Sacred Life coming from out of the clouds. He had no chance to win this race, right? At the head of the lane, zero chance. He's a mile out of it and he somehow got up. Now, how in the world did Sacred Life win that race? How he did it was an unbelievable final 3 furlongs in 33.77 seconds. Sacred Life had no chance at the head of the lane, but when you can come home in 33.77, wow, that is a blistering final 3 furlongs, and that's exactly what Sacred Life did to wear down Field Pass. How do I know what those fractions are? By using Formulator. If you're not using Formulator, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. Yeah, I know. I'm a daily racing form employee. I'm supposed to say that, but you should know by now I don't endorse products that I don't use. I use Formulator daily, and Formulator tells me how fast Sacred Life ran his final 3 furlongs, 33.77. So Field Pass, again, he could have a pace advantage, but the Del Mar turf course, generally speaking, favors come from behinders like Sacred Life. I think Sacred Life is going to sit back, blast home, and win the Seabiscuit as the 8-5 favorite. The only other horse in here that interests me from a betting perspective is number 4, Bob and Jackie. And the reason he's interesting is because he's made 6 starts at Del Mar and has on the Del Mar grass course and won 3 of them. Bob and Jackie has won 4 races in his career. 3 of them have been over the Del Mar grass course. He has not started since early September. I like Richard Balta's trainees coming in off a short break. And if Bob and Jackie slips through the cracks, I wouldn't mind taking a piece of him at 6-1. But when all is said and done, it looks like Sacred Life, one of the most probable winners on Saturday at Del Mar.
Hi everybody, Dan Oman here wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving week and letting you know of DRF's special twist on a traditional Black Friday sale. Head on over to shop.drf.com. We're offering up to 50% off select DRF products including classic and formulator PPs, picks, clocker reports, DRF Plus, the DRF digital paper, and lots more. Everybody gets 20% off these select products. However, DRF Bets members get an additional 30% off, total discount 50%. Now's the time to stock up on DRF products. If you're not a DRF Bets member yet, what are you waiting for? The time to join is now. Get 50% off select DRF products at shop.drf.com. Use the code BLFRI21.